Hello, YouTube. Hi, Mom. Here's some epic exposition. This is the Tumblr account, Cat-Alt Delete the Comic. Or this is the website, Control-Alt-Cad Comic. They don't accept asks, for starters. That's the most important thing. But they made something a few people here might recognize. This one. This is probably, if you know anything about CAD comic, it's this edit of Control-Alt-Delete. It needs no introduction. I've said it so much that it stopped being funny, and that took about 250 times. And I think I still smile when I think about it. So
I still say it. I don't even care that it's not funny anymore.
It goes straight to the top of S tier. This is our starter point for what's good.
Yeah, definitely.
I haven't even explained that we're doing a tier list yet. It's just, this is the thing. Here's the one you might recognize. It goes to the top.
Yep,
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
a tier list.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
People know what a tier list is. Why we don't
No,
need to
they
explain
don't.
it?
This one to this one, like
Yeah, sure.
in order, like
We could
in
do,
randomly
yeah.
sorted order. Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This thing rocks.
Oh yeah.
This is real. That's the
Gaming,
official
gaming,
title.
It is what I like to do. If you love gaming, then become my gaming crew. Hey. What the fuck? This thing rocks.
Excellent.
This one's pretty fun. I've never quoted this one, and it's not like amazing, but it makes it's like, you know,
I
you
sometimes
breathe out of
think
your
about
nose.
it fondly.
So it's gonna go in B. This is our standard for what's middle of the road. If we're gonna pick bottom standard, I think what we're going to do is TV static. Now, TV static isn't bad. It's just not very funny.
What? This one's
Yeah.
I
good.
like TV static.
I love this one.
Okay, what do you think would be the one that is like the worst then?
Oh god, there is one
I
that I
don't
don't
know.
like.
I may need to bring up the list.
We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, we'll get
You'll
there
get
when we
there.
get there.
Okay. Garfield. The Garfield comic.
Gaming is so awesome.
Late trade crate by Jim Timbook. Every single time, there's just shenanigans going on pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one's okay.
yeah, this
it's
one's
gaming-
just alright.
It's just all right. This one goes in C. This is a
Yeah,
solid
definitely.
C tier. There's the one where they burn the graphics card with wordlessly.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I don't feel this one, to be honest.
This is
Eh.
a D tier.
This is a
This
D
is-
tier, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a D tier. Control Alt Delt is kind of funny, and this happened
This
to me
happens
by
to
the
me.
by Rat Lord, but it's just them just silently burning a graphics card, and that's more a meta joke about Control Alt Delete itself, the real comic that this comic is parodying. This one is a much funnier Ratlet related
Yeah.
one.
Exactly. Computer, activate rat mode.
And I love that usually when the comic is simpler, they have more going on in like the metadata, and you can see that here. Comic VR by Virtualtron, the virtual reality inventor. I made VR by Virtualtron. This is the first VR comic they ever made.
I love
And
when they use like wacky fonts. They're always
Yeah.
so good.
And these two are actually not the same panel, fun fact. Like, these are not the same panel. Like, his mouth slightly closes. I like how they use that as like a way to pace out like a visual joke. You see that in, actual comics too, but you can see that the person who makes this actually knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
this is another B tier.
I don't know.
Let's set in tiers and then sort with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's the best way to do
Okay.
this sort of thing.
That's
Yeah.
that's fair.
Fucking love this one.
Flip time.
Flip time.
This
one's
one is
amazing.
an easy
Oh,
A.
good news.
Maybe
Flip
it could
time.
move.
Control. Poof. Clean.
This is just an easy B. No discussion
Yeah,
needed.
It's okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Easy
yeah.
B. It's funny. This one is probably my favorite, even if it's not the funniest. Is this one?
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
The
I can see
Scorpion.
why.
This is the setup. First off, the funny part about this was the only one they posted in January. The existence of this elevates another one.
Oh,
as
for
like
sure. I
something
know
of a
which one,
running
which
joke.
one.
So
Ooh.
we'll get there.
Oh yeah. Okay. What the fuck was that?
Stream went
But-
places.
Stream went places. I'm gonna actually put this one. I'm gonna add a special tier. Is like
B+.
unrated. No, I'm gonna add like unrated because this one's only funny because it being the only running joke in the entire comic. So it's going in unrated for now. It's funny.
I don't know.
The enemies are in peril. Yeah.
Metal
It's
Gear
funny.
Solid 6.
It's funny.
It's C tier definitely.
Oh, it's actually quite early.
Yeah. Did you learn Invisible? Yes, check it out. I personally do not think you have the mana to perform such a magic feat. Okay. Holy shit.
And fun detail, this one doesn't have a subtitle.
No, it has.
It
has
does.
One. The subtitle
does.
is just invisible.
Yeah.
This, I think, is this the first like appearance of like magic? Yes.
Maybe?
This is the first
Yeah,
appearance
it's
of
the
magic.
first appearance of magic. Yeah.
It goes in. Speaking of magic, we've got the warlock made me drink potions. Wherever it is. There it is. Yes, I was.
Yeah.
The warlock made me drink potions.
That's what the warlock does. That's what he does.
That's great. This one's great. I like this one.
Yeah, I really like it.
It's way funnier if there's no.
There's
Oh,
the
I
address
did
bar.
it again.
Oh, hello. Okay, I saw it this time. Cool technical issue. But yeah,
Actually, we
the
can fix that in
distortion.
post.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
The distortion. I'm not a huge fan when they do this. I think it's way funnier when they use the assets given to them.
Mm.
That said, this one's a good usage because of it's still rather subtle and it's bad.
Yeah.
It's not good, and I
Yeah.
think that makes it way funnier.
Oh yeah.
When
of
we get
course.
to reality uppercut, you'll hear my fair share of complaints. This
I
one
like
goes.
Reality Uppercut.
I'd say an A. I'd put it in B, but other people seem to like it way more than I.
Definitely.
This one is full of pretty much everything that makes this parody comic great.
Yeah.
This is an acceptable response to being pranked.
Fear, I see red. I love how they just basically write their own. I like the implication that this bubble specifically is being edited over. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say this contains all of the elements that make CAD comic really funny. It's got funny reaction panels. For people who like distortion, it's got a little bit of that, but it's very, really well done in comparison
Yeah.
to Warlock Maybe Drink Potions or Reality Uppercut.
This is probably the best of the distortion.
And also a very, very funny mix of like casual speak and also verbosity. And also
And
very
also
simple.
absolute nonsense.
Yes.
Your
Like
You
spoon becoming a large.
Look, I'm gonna be real. If I pull this spoon out of my silly stew and it's embiggened, I'm gonna be pissed.
For your juvenile prank, you will know nothing but red.
This one is an easy S. Like
Yeah, definitely.
I could
Sometimes
show
my
this one
brain
to my
just thinks about you spoon becoming a large, and I just get a giggle.
yeah. I quote, for your juvenile prank, you will know nothing but red. At least as much as teleport to the woods now, and
Yeah.
it's great. Let's see. Next one.
The
Is
Ghost.
the Ghost.
Ghost comic, yeah.
I love how we all have names for these.
To the left, no, down, right, up.
Okay, I see
This
it.
one.
Nat,
We got there in the end. I like it. I like this one better. There is like this one edit where all the characters have been replaced with Guilty Gear characters, and the Ghost is replaced with Zappa.
that's great.
Yeah.
This one's title
I
is
gotta
My
find
Thoughts
it.
Exactly, which is funny.
It
I
is.
don't even need to say
I thought it's exactly.
why that's funny. I like
Yeah.
I like the little body language here when he says there's a ghost in the house and they like scooch back.
Yeah.
Like you can like it's like using like they've got like these like skeptical faces on, but it's using body language to tell
Yeah.
they're kind of spooked. That's another thing that makes CAD comic is that people take their world so seriously. It's
As
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
The last
Yeah.
panel as well, if we're paying attention to that. just a juxtaposition of holy shit. It's like, wow,
Yeah,
holy shit.
Holy shit!
But it's such a muted like expression and just
You
like,
can tell by
low
the
effort
size of the
point.
text in the bubble.
yeah, it's just such,
yeah.
the text size, the minimal like point. There's no like shock, but it's still like, oh, I'm the ghost. That's all I'm gonna say.
That all said, this is really well made. It's really not as funny as it could be, so it's going to go in B.
Yeah,
He's fair.
yeah, I agree.
Maybe like a high B,
Ish.
but we'll sort that later.
Definitely.
Definitely a high B. It's funny.
What's next? Oh, this
uh,
one's fairly
the Red
new as
Room.
well.
Was it the red room or is it the blue room?
No, it's
It's the blue room.
blue room. Yeah, Blackboard in the blue room again. Hi, check it out. Zer-
Okay, this one I don't like.
Really?
Yeah,
Hot
me neither. I do like
I'd
the
say this is a
metadata.
D. I'd say this is a D.
Okay, this is where my fucked up tastes of like bad humor, like my guilty pleasure, bad webcomic humor, violence is the punchline. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I can kind of get that.
Okay, I just-
however, that's
I
not
just
what I
noticed
come to
in the
comic for.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
true.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I just
And the
noticed in the
title-
metadata it says free 20% off coupon at all precipitating stores.
Just go in and say you have it. I love that.
Yeah.
This is a
It's so
great
good.
title that almost saves this from D tier, but I think it is going to go into D.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
This
Probably.
one's just not funny. It's like, okay,
It's
Ford
funny, but
in the
everything else is funnier.
blue room being in a very like fancy font is funny.
Ford in the
Yeah,
house.
that's true.
There's some, but this is not. This is a little
The rest,
juvenile.
the rest of the comic just doesn't live it up to the blue room.
Yeah. Back to back kind of meh ones is the Bat. This one's
Yeah.
just bone hurting juice.
Yeah,
which is
definitely.
funny, but again, not
Yeah,
this comic
it's
sort of
not-
humor.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
it's
what we're
kind
here
of-
for.
It's not on brand, and it's just kind of meh. You know.
Mm.
This is like the bottom of the barrel kind of bone hurting juice. Good bone hurting juice isn't just describing what's going on; it's changing the meaning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
also being absurd when you're describing it. Like
Yeah.
you're describing it so plainly that it goes into absurdity.
Yes,
you're not describing what's happening. You're describing what's not happening, but what could be happening.
exactly. Yeah, that was the
5
line I
foot
hovered
scare.
over the tab for too long. Sorry, guys.
It's
Right,
fine.
which
For your
The tide
influence will
rises.
know nothing
this
but
is
Oh,
this is
this
them
one's
Oh, the
trying.
tide rises. Yeah, this one.
This
I
is
quote
the
a lot.
okay. This one is them trying to capture the magic of teleport to the woods again. And while I don't think it hits the same mark, it is about as funny. Maybe
Yeah.
not as quotable, but it's about as funny.
The tide rises. Hi, phone. The tide rises. Goodbye. The tide rises. The tide rises. The tide rises.
It's great. And I also love how this one is Control Alt 2 by Tim 2. This is the sequel to all the comics. And also this one, Authros note. You can go
You can
to a
go
search
to a
engine
search
and
engine and
This is
that's
so
also
good.
hilarious.
I love this
Yes,
one.
this
Oh,
is a
good.
good one. This one's good. This is A tier, high A tier. It's just not quite S. Oh, did I
You
put
put
it
it
in
in
S?
S. Yeah.
you put it in S. Oops.
Sorry. We've gotten here. We've arrived.
Gluing your eyes.
Oh,
I
this
love
one.
the Gorgamon comic. This is
Gormagon.
probably
Hey, it's me, Gormagon,
Again.
the new character. What's up?
check a look of this. Check a look of this is actually super quotable, and I didn't realize. I didn't
God,
notice it
so
until
true.
now.
Also,
gonna start
hand
saying that.
exploder spell.
I'm gonna start using that shit.
Yeah.
Check a look at this.
And then the Scorpion,
Scorpion. Oh my God.
which I saw this one first before the Scorpion, and I still think that is an amazing running joke.
It really
There's
is.
basically no downside to gluing your eyes shut in exchange for awesome
And it
spells.
implies that the Scorpion is like dangerous enough that the punchline
Yeah.
is the down is that the
Yeah.
downside is the Scorpion.
Scorpion
You
existing.
can't notice
Also,
it.
I just noticed the title. This is the Gormagon comic.
It is.
Yes.
It's the
It
best
is the
thing because
Gormagon.
Gormagon never appears again, which is the best.
A lot of the
the
side
best part of
characters
it.
never do. It's not like any
Yeah.
of the main characters have names. They just are.
Yeah, exactly.
So yes,
All
I'm
of these
putting that
comics, like-
straight into S.
All of these
Um,
comics are like funny in the void, but also some of them have references to past comics, but like only some of them.
Yeah.
It's not even.
They're always
really-
very light references.
Yeah.
So
like-
a lot of time, it's not even really references, and more just better with the context of what has been established in other comics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
running
yeah.
themes more than yeah. Again, there's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
theme of magic and just theme of people like underreacting to things in a comedic way. Fridge is okay.
Yeah,
Fridge.
Fridge. Yeah. I'm Fridge, the new character. I will give you
I do okay.
glowing blue
It
eyes.
definitely gets saved from. I think it gets saved from D tier despite the fact that the Fridge has a giant controller that's
Yeah.
obviously just
Yeah.
them lassoing it and like zooming it in.
It's the new comic everyone is asking for every day.
Ridge.
Ridge.
This one goes into B. At first, my first instinct was C,
Yeah.
but this one's actually funny enough to B. This
Yeah.
one
Yeah,
has
I
enough
agree.
effort put into it.
Democracy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Santa Claus.
Moving on.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yes. Speaking of short story
Oh,
humor,
you're
yeah.
bread. Hell yeah.
Absolute.
no
S tier.
like we have a lot to talk about with this one. But I'd say
Oh, now the bread
undoubtedly S.
despawned.
Bread.
We are under webcomic. It's not real. Fuck.
God.
Baked. I love how this one's title is just baked.
Bread.
real?
Also, this bread reminds me of Senshi Dungeon Meshi saying bread.
Dungeon Meshi fans when anything.
God damn it.
Bread.
It
No,
reminds me of that.
Go away, Tenor.
Bread.
No.
Bread.
This is
not
the
real.
this is 100% the real most real ever bread. For real bread, take a fucking look. And it's real? Oh yeah, this is real bread. Right in my hands.
Cool, now the bread despawned.
This is a very underrepresented form of comedy of people just talking like they normally talk, but slightly different to like make it like slightly off.
It's
To make it
ever
funnier?
so slightly funnier, yeah.
Yeah, very subtly though, and that makes it and that the subtle touch makes it 100 times.
Oh
Funnier.
yeah. Like a lot of time, it'll literally be like missing a bit of punctuation, and that alone like adds to it so much.
Absolutely.
I think the math comic goes in S because I use that's numbers a lot. That's math.
I think it's
that's
very.
numbers.
This one's probably one of the most quotable ones. I'd say it's not one very funny. I'm gonna say A because
Okay.
again, this is another one that's kind of making fun of Control Alt Delete than actually trying to be its own thing. You know, video
Yes,
game.
but counterpoint, you math increase.
When you beat a boss in an important part of the story and the screen fades to white afterwards, but you still got the new level dot pop up on the white screen.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think that's
yeah,
the joke.
Yeah.
I'm cutting this out.
Because you can show anybody teleport to the woods, and they at least they know what's going on.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know?
they know what's
Yeah,
up.
they don't need like the context. It's just funny. Yeah, it's what I said before. It's funny in a vacuum.
It's not like
Mhm.
Garfield where you need like decades of lore to understand anything. It's pure just funny.
Decades of lore of Garfield.
That's gonna be a
Trust me.
funny edit.
Trust me, like you see a Garfield comic in like 2016 or whatever.
It is funny. It's very quotable.
I think it's like high A.
Yeah, I'd say more low A, but we'll get there when we get.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there.
Oh boy. Or
Oh, Orb.
Orb.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
This one's not funny, and we need to talk about why.
Orb's mid.
I think this is a redone joke of Serial Strike. We'll get to Serial Strike, but I feel like this is just Serial Strike again. You know?
Yeah. I think the issue is the jokes in here are a bit like, disconnected.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
It's got the flashback. It's got the panel that's exactly the same as the flashback, and then also the previous panel in the speech bubble. It's got the this sucks, I hate it. And then that's just a setup for being hit with orb. It feels like it's two separate jokes that neither of them are built
That
up properly.
great.
Yeah.
Right. I'd say what I would do is I would just add a reaction shot at the end. Just either I would add a reaction shot or I would do you remember this thing again and put the entire comic as like, do you remember this?
Oh yeah,
Like,
definitely.
As like Orb saying this here, maybe.
Yeah, focus on the one
maybe.
joke.
Yeah, focus on the idea that this comic needs exposition and
Yes.
a flashback. So this one goes in deep.
Hello,
I don't know
I'm
if this
Nostalgia
is-
Critic.
It's like his opener.
Oh,
This is-
Melon.
The Nostalgia Critic never got Melon. I love, again, like, more of them being casual about things, implying that this is normal, you know?
Yeah.
Like, getting meloned.
The
Like, the
Also
fact
by Tib.
by Tib,
once
a
again
movie.
the disconnect between facial expressions and the dialogue, like second panel especially,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
He's so pissed off.
Yeah.
But no, it's more. But it's like it's pissed off. But then with the dialogue, it makes it more like he's like really trying to get in character, but it's like failing
yeah,
miserably.
exactly.
Yeah, especially with the second attempt. It just
Yeah. And both of them go off the screen, and that's great.
hello.
Also, I've been really into YouTube.
I'm workshopping a Nostalgia Critic Halloween costume.
No, I love the idea that someone could be into YouTube just generally.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
this one goes into A. A or B. I'd say
Oh, it's
B,
A.
honestly. Or
Yeah,
A.
I say A.
Yeah, I'd say.
A. Okay. It's the scream of your dreams.
Oh yes, I love it. Do the sandwich summon. Awful. What's wrong with it? I wanted to hold the entire full complete edition sandwich. Thanks.
This is a good video game joke in CAD comic.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
absolutely.
This is what Control Alt Delete should be. Like right here.
Definitely.
Like at least like these first three here, and with a different punchline at the end. Because this is just completely unrelated in a funny way. You know?
Yeah. They still got the sandwich as well.
The scream of your dreams.
He gives an example and he's just like ah,
Oh.
Yeah. I
like
just-
a really, really loud but short. I also this is another theme of I'm the new character, like
Mm.
adding new characters for them to never show up again.
Yeah,
Uh,
I love it.
I think as well there's a aspect of like the last panel being unrelated actually adds to it because it implies that he just took the sandwich and then got on with the rest of his day and this was just an appointment he already had, which also implies these characters have lives.
Right, and the best part is that this joke is already kind of an anti-joke with an anti-punchline at the end of it. Like this is already kind of a complete package, so that they add this complete like
Yeah.
that's
got
also
layers.
very unlike Orb comic. These two are funny enough on their own to make each other funnier. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
There we go.
See it again. Yeah. So this one's going in D, but it's good. This is a mood. Like,
Yeah.
you know, reading the news, like, oh, I feel something about that. I'd say it's a C actually. This is a good C because it's got value outside of. It's got value. It's just not exactly the value you come here for.
Yeah, there are
In,
two that look
December.
exactly the same.
Right, because they
yeah.
have the same
The
source
same
image.
basic panel.
Yeah. I cast Arm Fusion spell.
I do love the stretching effect. That like
Yeah,
it's like
definitely.
it looks like his arm. It recontextualizes it as their arms being conjoined rather than his arm actually just being stuck to his shoulder.
Yeah.
And that's funny.
I love the wizard being enough
Yeah.
information as well. That the implication that in all of the magic in this world, there's only one with the title of the wizard, or they only know
Right.
one wizard despite all the
Here's the
magic
thing.
around these characters.
Here's the thing. Is that there's only like they also only mention the wizard once. Every single time that they have like a new like off-screen powerful magic user, they use a different word. So it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
the
first
warlock
was
maybe
the
drink
warlock,
potion.
Now the wizard.
I think we'll see the
There's an entire-
sorcerer at some point. Yeah,
There is an entire pantheon here that we
don't
lore is-
know. Yes, I also love the advertisement. Magic Spell Academy. Learn incomprehensible magic spell at www.wizard.
I think this is
think
learn
it says
and
and.
magic spell.
Learn and magic spell. Okay. Democracy. It's an S. I'm gonna
Oh,
make it clear, though, that I think it belongs.
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
one
this
is
fucking
hilarious. This
Yes.
is the easiest S tier of my life. Except
Definitely, yeah.
This one is
Except for most of them.
so much of an
Time for
anti-joke.
you.
So much of an anti-joke. It's anti itself. I love it.
it's just
Yeah,
funny
it's-
on its own. You can feel the visual humor from this. This would go
Yeah.
so hard if it was animated.
Yes, it's so
And,
good.
like the subtle joke of like the background changing to game FAQs from Game Haven to Game FAQs. And then the third guy showing up and having another envelope and starting that rotation. And then be careful if you get scared because in the next panel you will get jump scared right in this area. Also, control the title is also funny. Oh fuck, the font broke. Don't look at this, it's the wrong font. And then the font is working again. Maybe this is a true story, and when I made this comic it was because a ghost told me about the story from the past.
And I think the ghost it implies like how do I?
We already know about the existence of the afterlife. We've already had a ghost.
However,
Yeah, we've
that's
already
from
had
the
a ghost. Yeah.
that's from the author's perspective. That's like meta. So that implies that is this comic purgatory?
Sounds like classic religion.
Gaming. I don't know why I said
Gaming.
gaming.
Yes.
Why did I say gaming?
Okay.
I'm diseased.
Because gaming.
We are recording, and I don't want to explode your computer with 2 hours of footage. So I'm putting envelopes in S tier.
Yeah, no,
What's
absolutely.
next?
All right.
Oh,
the very
Super
first
Mario.
one.
book.
Super Mario. Let's go. Mario's never written.
Mario has never written a
I
book.
love this. I love this simply for the visual, like the inherent like timing of it, of
Yeah.
him like taking in a breath, and then realizing he can't read. You know.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
This one's good. You
It's
can tell
yeah,
right
this
from the
one's-
start.
It is the first one. It's a good start. It goes in C.
And
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
has
Maybe.
quite a lot.
Actually, no. B. It's got B.
Yeah.
This has a lot
I
that
could
comes
see,
back
I could see
later.
either.
This has like the speech bubble stuff. It has the like, the overreacting and underreacting at the same time. Like I love to do a double jump in Mario, as if that's the favorite part of the whole game. Like it has a lot that
Not
carries
only
over.
that, but most Mario games do not have a double jump.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Exactly.
I didn't even
Which-
think of that. Yeah. Real.
Yeah. I think the most
Maybe.
recent one to have anything resembling, well, I mean, there's Mario Wonder, which added it as like a badge, but then that was Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, both had the spin move, and that's
Yeah,
not
the-
really
yeah,
a
the
double jump.
twirl.
That's more like an air hover, just because it's disorienting to do 3D platforming around non-Euclid, well, not non-Euclidean, but like
Yeah.
non-standard
Yeah,
non-standard platforming environments.
Not
And
flat.
You do get a little bit of height from it, so it's not like the new Super Mario Bros. Spin jump where you just
Twirl.
like, stop your momentum slightly. But yeah, double jumps don't exist. They're a scam made by the
Yeah,
government.
and that's funny. B tier.
Oh, pirates don't exist is the next one.
This one's also just we've kind of burned through all the C tiers, so. But oh my god! I just realized there's a face. The door frame has a face.
Oh my god!
It's Ed Sheeran.
Oh my god!
No, it's
I
not Ed
think this
Sheeran.
comes from the
It's the
comic
guy. It's the guy who does. It's a face. It's a face.
face.
I don't know who it is specifically.
Do you mean the guy who does like whistle? The
No,
song
I'm
Whistle?
thinking of a guy from a musical. Dear Evan
Wait,
Hansen.
Michael Cera?
This is where we detour to find who the
It
hell this
is. It is him.
Yeah.
Him?
It's him.
Yeah,
There he is.
yeah, I think so.
I just realized that. Okay, well,
Oh my god.
I was gonna put this in B. I think it goes in A now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
New-
that was
new
that,
detail.
yeah, that elevates the comic because it's so subtle. Like the hundreds of times I've read this, I haven't noticed it until literally just now. Also, the joke of pirates, blank isn't real. They were made up to sell blank.
Yeah.
That's
Classic.
that's really
tried
good.
and true. Also, yeah, right, being completely out of a bubble entirely.
Yeah.
Also,
It's a very good comic.
this one's good. Yes. All right, we.
Oh, next one is Reality Uppercut. You have opinions about it.
I have opinions about Reality Uppercut.
New tab.
New tab.
/new tab.
New tab jump scare.
Okay, well,
Oh, yeah,
goddamn.
Reddit.
Okay, well,
Well, that's real in and of itself.
it blew up. It blew up. That's
Reddit doesn't
Reality
work properly
Uppercut.
when you're not logged in. It's
Yeah.
a thing.
Damn.
Old Reddit
Well,
did.
surreal humor. The subreddit was my shit in like early high school. And I've gotten so burnt out on it. Because it's not funny.
Yeah. Surreal hu-
That more than
I just
anything.
noticed in the last panel he's like his eyes go opposite ways.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I this is my problem with the distortion. I'm glad that the comic did not continue to do this. I hope it does not do this more.
Hmm.
To be honest, I just like the phrase "reality uppercut."
Yeah, reality uppercut is a funny phrase. So
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
this goes in deep, straight to deep.
Can we just bring that cat
Oh,
up?
okay.
Just bring up the cat.
Oh, the chair is evil.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the chair is evil. That's another like basic but funny one. New tab.
New tab.
All right, can't find
No
it.
wait,
Oh, well.
Sorry,
no,
guys.
it was. I think the first link to Reddit. I think that was it. Yeah,
There it
that
is.
Yes.
Haha, fucker can't do shit.
Ah.
Uh,
Uh,
that it
Oh,
has
this
that
one.
same vibe. It's just not that funny. Other things do it better. Anyway, evil chair.
Yeah.
I have you now. No.
Comic explanation. Basically, the chair was evil.
I also love the chair comic. It's about evil chair. Is great. The empty panel is also very funny. A
By
tier,
Tumbly
I'd say.
Tumble.
Yeah.
Very solid
Yeah, A
A
tier.
tier. Not much to discuss here.
Todd Howard, email me immediately.
Email me a copy of Elder Scrolls 6.
Bye.
Please email me.
email me.
Yeah, this one's
That's-
okay. It's just like there's like a little bit too much image going on, you know?
Yeah.
There's a little bit too much of that. There's
Also,
fire.
I just noticed. Yeah, I just noticed he started burning at the end.
I think
Yeah.
this one is like almost directly taken from Control Alt Delete, and that's why it's not funny. I think that the joke is just like
Yeah.
Control Alt
yeah.
Delete was doing one of its like extended plot lines, and then they just teleport them back because they don't know how to do it, and the joke is like hi, because that's exactly how big the text box is. I mean, the bubble is. C, it's okay.
Yeah, it's alright. Next one is it's Voldel
I
time.
do not play fighting games. I can see the joke. It's right there.
It's Voldo time, you rat fuck. To be
This
honest,
one
it's
is-
blank time, you rat fuck is a very good sentence.
Yes. In the combat chamber, learning how to transform into Voldo, and all he did was just cover himself in duct tape.
He successfully transformed into Voldo. So,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
okay, whatever. I only play Virtua Fighter. Yeah,
I beat Virtua Fighter Time for Bed.
yeah,
It's a good one.
solid B.
Yeah, it's a good
Solid
one.
B. Solid's like mid
Yeah,
high
definitely.
Solid B. I don't get the joke, so it's not that funny. Okay, let's get
oh,
back
I mailed
to
myself
TV
TV
static.
static.
B. The joke is just a character looks like that. This one I like.
Yeah, I like it too.
The implication
I
of
can see
like,
why you would.
TV static.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is very, the punchline essentially, or not even the punchline, the joke is distortion effects, which I know you don't like, but
The
America
reaction is
substitutes
just like,
yeah,
the reaction of
Yeah.
just this.
Oh,
And
the
just
reaction-
leaving, like, he murdered a man.
yeah. If you look
Oops.
in the top right,
Oops. Yeah, Tato put this in.
Now everyone dead. Whoops.
I'm not a huge fan, but since you guys like it, I'd say Democracy A tier or Democracy B tier.
it's maybe like a high B.
High B?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Oh my. Okay, and now
Serial
we're back
strike,
to the S.
hell
Now
yeah.
we're
There we
back,
go.
now we're back to S's. Serial
Hell yeah,
strike.
banger.
CAD comic is very good because it knows not to make every comic reality uppercut. You know, it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's fun as a side joke, but what makes CAD comics so funny is just the mundanity of a lot of it. This is something
I am
I-
going
I
to
can-
eat my fucking cereal.
I can guarantee you that this conversation has actually taken place somewhere in the world before.
That's true, yeah. There definitely exists a cereal strike somewhere in the world.
I am going to eat my fucking cereal.
Serial strike.
P. That's really pissed me off.
It's a serial strike. It's really cool.
Cereal strike is bullshit. I hate it.
S tier.
Good one.
I don't need.
S-tier,
I don't need to
definitely.
explain.
Yeah.
I don't need to explain it.
Uboa.
Uboa.
Yeah.
This is just a Yumi Nikki reference. The funny thing is, I've never played Yumi Nikki, but I do know this joke. There's this other one. Sonic the Hedgehog is at our house. This is a C tier. It's okay. It's funny.
He's on the couch smoking weed.
Smoking weed. That's just inherently funny. The idea of a video game character that's normally like pretty family friendly smoking weed is just tried and true funny.
Yeah, definitely.
I love the fact that since he like says it again because there was no reaction, like Sonic the Hedgehog's at our house, and there's just no reaction. He says it again, and like he just says where. That's a very very real thing of just repeating yourself because you thought that the person didn't properly
Oh,
process the
stop.
information.
Oh,
stop.
This was bathroom humor, so it's not funny to me.
You, I just invented the square. You, P.
I cannot be the only person who has
Trick
heard "Pee
yourself."
Yourself" in that song.
I'd say D.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of bathroom humor under any circumstance. There's like 2 jokes that I like that have bathroom humor in them, and they're funny irregardless. You could replace it with anything else, and they would still be funny.
The
Yeah.
reaction to the P spell working, I like, but that's
Yeah.
you know.
Let's see. Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, yeah.
There's a couple of things. I feel like I should like this more. I feel like I should like it more than I actually do. You know?
Truly, the cruelty of man can be found in its civility. Fuck. Oh shit, Mountain Dew.
Yeah. I think it would be funnier if the joke wasn't them learning how a vending machine works.
Yeah,
You know?
probably.
Because again, the mundanity is what makes this a lot of this so funny. So if they were less, if like these 2 panels are fine. But maybe put this panel up here, and then like the joke be, vending machine ate my money, and then them just talking in simple terms, and yeah. That said, I'm not the artist here. This is how I would do it. It would probably be less funny, but something about the pacing of this one is just kind of weird to me.
I do like this one.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
whole,
I
like-
like this one. Yeah.
I like it. It's
But
just
I
not
guess
S.
that's
If I feel like it should be S tier, but it's not.
I guess that's
You
for
know?
me, a lot of the like earlier like Strange Planet stuff I liked a lot. Like the little blue men doing simple tasks.
It's
the
more
same sort of
amusing
thing.
rather than funny.
Yeah. Same sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say put this in A tier and call it a day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
A seems right.
Okay.
The new guy.
Yes. Okay. I couldn't see it.
Another banger.
This one's another banger. I wouldn't necessarily say it's ass, but it's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It feels pain. The new guy. Wow.
The title, like, oh no, the R,
Control.
and then it exploding by oh no, the R. That's a really funny joke.
Yeah, it is really good.
I'm putting it in A, and I think that's a good place for it. A very
It's a lot-
solid,
yeah,
comfortable A. Give me everything you have right now. 2
yeah.
panels.
What if this happened? What would you think? Would it change you? I will change you.
That's just threatening. Send this to somebody to like threaten them.
Also,
18.
cart art dart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by tile bulb.
Yeah.
Invisible cat.
This is a solid one.
Okay.
This is
would
a
be
good
A
one.
tier. This would be A tier, but this face makes it S tier.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see where you're coming from, and I agree.
I understand.
Also, it's definitely got that like kind of vaguely philosophical tone to it. Life
Yes.
could be
It
so
could be
cruel
so
to make
cruel
a cat who's
who's
invisible.
Yeah.
Also,
And,
by
like,
Yelly
I
the
found
Yeller.
another invisible cat with his like hand movement and like recontextualizing it as him carrying a cat is amazing.
Going back to what we were
Oh,
talking
Oh,
about
that's
earlier.
what he does.
Going back to earlier, this could be considered as an example of like really good bonehead induced type humor. Just completely
Yes.
Oh yeah.
recontextualizing
Yeah.
like poses. Yeah, as well as adding its own humor on top of it.
Yeah.
Also, I thought he was just like pointing to a cat that just came in off frame,
Oh,
not like carrying it.
That would also be
carrying
awesome.
works. Yeah.
Taxi
This
Driver.
one, this one is just this. This could be in Smiling Friends, and people would think this was the funniest joke ever.
Right, John
Yeah.
Wick. Cool taxi driver poster.
You must like movies, and you love them. There's no other movies
yeah.
like Taxi Driver, John Wick.
Yeah, okay.
John Wick 2.
I
John
did-
Wick 2.
This
John Wick
one
3.
is this one is just
Right.
bone hurting juice again, but this is the best bone hurting juice that the
No, you know
comic
what
gets.
this is? This is like if Control Alt Delete was actually funny.
Yeah,
Mm.
this is what control. No, exactly. I said that earlier, but I think this is exactly what Control Alt Delete wants to be. Then there's the Penguin.
I think
I-
it was in the first month.
First month.
Yeah, it's called. Fourth column. Yeah, there we go.
Comic about it. It is cold. This one's not funny.
Yeah,
I say this is the most D tier. It's just bad.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think I've
Epic
seen this one.
Summon.
Yeah, Epic Summon. Yeah, I love this one.
Oh, I don't think I've seen this one.
Epic.
Yes,
Epic
lol.
Summon
The Lex connection to this realm is severed.
A fucking creature.
I love how he has sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Infinite darkness.
Also, that's Gobble, isn't it? From the
Huh?
game Gobble.
I have
I'm
no
not.
fucking
I'm-
idea.
I don't get the reference, so. A tier.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Here's another good one. I
You
like the
don't
first
get
panel.
the joke. You don't get the joke. Okay. Here's the thing. Here in America, we have a buyback program for I think is it pop tabs or is it cans or bottles? If you recycle some like cans or bottles, they will pay you.
You have that in
But
America?
it depends on the
You know,
yes, but
we
it
have that as
depends-
well.
I thought that was
Yes,
like
but
everywhere
it
except
depends on
America.
the state. But it's always 5 cents unless it is with some exceptions that pay you 10. And I love the attributing someone's worth as you're worth 5 cents in some states and 10 cents in others. That is the funniest thing.
That makes it a lot
And
funnier.
also-
yeah.
It took me way longer to notice what his song was. I'm the body selling robot, and I'm always selling bodies, breaking into mausoleums, and doing something naughty.
I'd say like B maybe.
I'd say a solid B. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Solid high
we
B.
killed Master Chief.
That's
This one's
That's
just
right.
ending it out on a solid but not too funny note.
Yeah,
we
it's
killed
like,
Master Chief.
It's one of the better like video game themed cat comics.
Yeah. This one is definitely though like a nerd culture comic. It's just like, but the thing is, it's PlayStation 6, and this was written like about the time that the PlayStation 5 was not as hard to get anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am going to eat one. I will eat 2 of them. Is funny.
Yeah.
We found and killed Master Chief.
Is just an amazing line. I will
just-
quote that when I play Halo 2. It's going to come up so frequently.
Do you remember Halo? Do not do that. I've quoted that quite a lot. Like do you remember this? Don't.
So I'll put this in B just because it's really like you need to get this joke. You need to know the culture around the console wars to get this at all. Like,
Yeah, pretty much. But it's
Yeah.
still funny.
it's still funny. And also, this being a jab at Sony, you know, like one guy in the audience and he wants to eat 2 PlayStation 6s.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my. I think that's everything. We don't have any unrateds now.